All right, everybody, it is 6 o'clock p.m. and it is happy hour. Once again, it's it's the VINCE, and I hope everybody's doing all right tonight, folks. It's all done. It's finished. It's completed for the most part. The trade show booth display is good. The lights, magnificent. Folding table coming. Display sheet coming. And finally, folks, like CC Pennison, this here is the last element that is needed. First off, look how obviously some people can't spell. Are they teaching how to write in school or something? I mean, look at this. But I should say at least it's legible enough to where I was able to find it. Now, I had already prepaid for these damn things. So let me show you folks what's in here. So, I got two different types of business cards. That's what they are, business cards, folks. You cannot operate a business without a business card, all right? This is serious business, all right? So first off, let me show you guys card number one. This here is the Medicare Saver one. It's not fancy or anything. It doesn't pop or anything. Now, I did pay extra for the special coating on it. But, folks, this is really all you need, all right? You don't need nothing fancy. Everyone's trying to come up with these fancy-ass cards. They'll spend like freaking $50 or $60. The great one only spent $9.99 on these cards. I got a set of 50. But honestly, folks, do I need more than 50 business cards at one time? Huh? That's card one. That's my Medicare Saver. As you guys can tell, I mean, the Medicare Saver is in blue. Everything else is in black. It's white. All right? Not American Psycho. And this here's the second one here. Second one, made it a little bit more fancy, folks. I made it a little more fancy. Look at the little African thing on the back of it. Look at that. Does that look nice? What do you think? What do you think about that, Dale? What do you think? That is awesome. With the toll-free number, too. Or not a toll-free number. Now I use an AI number. You call that number and you get responses here. Healthcare consultant? No, that's not illegal. That's exactly what I am. Healthcare consultant, you don't want to put up there president or CEO or anything like that. Healthcare consultant. That means you consult with people on healthcare. And generally speaking, I do that during the day. I do medical billing, help out people with medical claims. Yep. Kente. Black owned, black operated. Indeed. GLP-1 alternatives, medical weight loss, anti-aging, telehealth consultations. If we ain't got it, you don't need it. But tonight, folks, got me some Stroof waffles I'm going to eat. Cold beer, non-alcoholic, you know. And, of course, my water cup given to me by my good friend Pugman. Y'all be sure to thank Pugman. Thank everybody else for contributing to the channel. Now, one thing I did do over the week is, you know, I redid some designs for the Facebook. Just a little bit. Made it a little bit more fancy. Especially the Goodrum group. I'm redoing a lot of stuff, including the Facebook pages, because they looked a little outdated. They needed to be freshened up a little bit. This here is the new Goodrum Group Facebook page. Look at that. Does that not look beautiful? We are the Goodrum Group, and we are homosexuals. Does that not look good? What do you think, Dale? What do you think? Let me try out some of my stroofwaffles here. Now, a stroofwaffle, folks, despite the sound of it, it is not a German product. It's actually Dutch. Now, normally I have these with coffee, but I felt like having two today. Oh, God, they've been in the refrigerator. I forgot. I'm going to have to wait on those. But in any event, folks, yeah, I saw it, Ryan. Let's go ahead and play those. Now, if you guys want a business card, y'all come down to the White Horse Flea Market. And the great one will not only sign you an autograph, but I'll give you a business card. Not business, business. I will tell you right now, I'm actually feeling pretty good today. I really am. All right, let's see what we got here. Ryan Dog, what's up, man? Oh, God, I hate to see what this is.
You're hired, fluffer. You're hired, fluffer, man. Shit. Like old fucking, like Vince says, push your stomach out, pot belly pig. Vince said, push your belly out, pot belly pig. Make some room in there. Make some room in there for my Johnston. Oh, fuck. That motherfucker, hey, motherfucker Vince got a hold of you, boy. You'd really be talking, huh? You would have a whole nother piece of paper. He would have a whole nother piece of paper telling the story of him and Vince. They'd be around too. They would be around too. He'd be sitting on a bunch of whoopee cushions right there in his fucking kitchen. He would be sitting in his fucking kitchen with a big old book. It'd be like a binder. It wouldn't be a couple sheets of paper. That motherfucker would be a binder of me and Vince. The first day that I met Vince, he gave me a box of honey buns. And that glass of wine, I knew I shouldn't have drank it.
Honestly, I wouldn't even waste money on honey buns and wine. You gotta, that'd be a hate fuck right there. I hate him so much here. No, he wouldn't. You ain't getting a box of wine from me, that's for sure.
Fine, I
No.
knew I shouldn't have drank it. Oh, shit. That motherfucker take you on an odyssey. That motherfucker take you around the world.
Speaking of the Odyssey, that movie's doing pretty damn good for all the controversy, which they really shouldn't. They're getting mad over something that was actually made up there that wasn't even real to begin with. How can you have a historically accurate telling of the Odyssey when it was never real to begin with?
Oh, fuck. That motherfucker take you around the world. You and him living it up. You motherfuckers have hit every gay bar around the world. You would have stickers from every gay bar from around the world. Oh shit. Oh fuck. He'd bring him a box of honey buns, eh? And throw a couple packs of Camels at him. Every time he was done, eh, he would throw a couple packs of Camels at him. Hit him in the head. That motherfucker drag you around like a thing to do. He would have that housewife fucking apron put on you. He'd come home with his lunchbox and all that shit, and you greet him at the door with honey and give him a kiss. Oh fuck! He'd turn you into a dedicated housewife, Dubs. He would turn you into a dedicated housewife. Oh shit!
Considering the way he keeps his house, I wouldn't want him as a housewife, to be honest with you.
You'd be calling him Papi, because you got that Latin blood in you, right? You'd be calling him Papi. That motherfucker sit there and light up a big old stogie, and you'd be taking his boots off. Oh shit! And you'd be like, "Babe, how was your day?" Oh shit! And then he'd ask you, and you're like, "Oh, I watched a lot of Martha Stewart cooking videos." Got the garden going. Imagine Dubs as a housewife. I can envision it. He just have to have the alpha male over the top of him. Oh shit! Fine, I knew I shouldn't have drank it.
That is horrible, but very minty there, Ryan. Very minty. Oh boy. These Stroof waffles are good. Have you guys ever had any of these? That's what I'm eating right there, Stroof waffles. They're good with a cup of coffee, but sometimes I'll have them with beer. But folks, get your questions in. If you wish to make a donation, you can smash the like button. I'm gonna play some Tefano stuff in a minute. Yep, Strudel waffles. So good. Sometimes that European food just hits just like that, you know? Know what I mean? Just hits. That's a good question there, Ryan. And you know what? We're going to find out right now. Wow, he's been putting up a lot of stuff.
My name is Maggie. I'm 85 going on 86, and I've been basically a carnivore all...
Liar.
Things that I do for my boyfriend that would send a low effort...
What the heck? Let's try this again. I don't know why I did that for.
My name is Maggie.
Hey, Mentnator, what's up, dog? How you been?
I'm 85 going on 86, and I've been basically a carnivore all...
Liar. Liar, 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 liar. I'm really tired of these shills. I mean, Steak and Butter Gal, one of the biggest shills of all. How many sponsorships does she have now? Is she up to like 100 sponsorships? Anyway, she's the type of person that was promoting these people that I exposed for being 20-year carnivore frauds. You've probably never heard of them now because they disappeared off the face of the earth after I made that video about them. Wow.
Yeah, I'm very sure that they left because of you bum.
Almost as if they were lying. So you can watch that video for the evidence. There was like some discrepancies in photos and stuff they were posting, and basically found out to be liars. And this is really strange. You know, these people, these corporate, who is ever in control of the media, will find a family that has never been on social media, and they'll pretend to have done something for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. And no one will argue it.
Why would they? Sometimes people don't care about, stuff. And even if you did tell them, they take it with a grain of salt. Seriously. They just take it with a grain of salt. What do we got here? Oh, yes, this one.
About me. And those of you keep fucking laughing because the only
little intermission from the Tefano.
thing that I see is that you don't give a fuck about anything.
This one's for you, Mentnator.
About me. And those of you keep fucking laughing because the only thing that I see is that you don't give a fuck about anything. Fuck you, Mentbean. Fuck you. Don't tell me to fucking relax. You want me to fuck up. You want me to do something I end up getting fucking arrested and everything. Go fuck yourself. Fuck you. You know that's true, and everyone else knows it's true if they're fucking honest with themselves. Fuck you. Anyway.
That never gets old. Never. Ever. That just doesn't get old. It really doesn't. Hank, I'm not going to talk to you right now. I'm not... I'm dating a tan. I can't be whooping nobody's ass right now. I'm sorry.
At this time, we're moving our city into code purple.
Due to the unhealthy...
What the fuck is code purple?
There you go. Climate shutdowns. Just like most of the general population believed what happened about 6 years ago now, these people in the comments are begging for it. And how come school isn't canceled? How come work isn't canceled? I don't want to work. I don't want to... It all falls into their plan. People are going to love to think, oh, the apocalypse is outside. I can't work. The government's going to have to pay me money. It all falls into their plan, and most people are going to believe it. It's so pathetic and ridiculous. I mean, it's whatever. I mean, I can't really talk much or say much about it because you can't really go against a lot of the mainstream media without being deplatformed and heavily censored. So all I have to say is, all the people who fell for what happened 6 years ago are probably going to fall for this too, even if they think they're smarter now.
At this time, we're moving...
Climate shutdowns. One thing about Frank Tefano is that, his conspiracy theories always eventually wraps around his problems with his crisscross eyes and stuff.
My name is Maggie. I'm 85 going on 86, and I've been basically a carnivore all.
Yo, these clowns are actually trying to claim this lady was carnivore for 65 years. I didn't read that caption before. I was just like, oh, she's just implying that, you know, she eats a lot of meat and that she's... Holy crap. These shill liars are so unbelievable. These carnivore clowns, cons, will say or do anything. And I've made probably a dozen videos on YouTube now exposing these carnivore cons. It's unbelievable.
I don't even know who that person is. You know, if you don't like someone in life, folks, the last thing you should give them is a freaking audience.
Not only is she lying about being 85, this lady's not 85. Like, I'm surprised they didn't have her passport or ID. And the fact that they haven't made a video within a reasonable amount of time just showing her government ID proves that they're a bunch of liars. That's the first thing you would show.
You don't need to show your government ID. It has numbers and stuff up there. You ever heard of identity theft, you moron?
If you were making a claim like that. 65-year carnivore, where was she 5 years ago? Where was she 10 years ago when the carnivore diet started? Where was she oh yeah, guys, by the way, my pee-pee is 3 feet long.
A person that's 85 years old doesn't always advertise, and yeah, she looks like she's 85, actually. She looks pretty good for 85. Truth of the matter is, a person that's 85 years old, folks, is not going to be on Facebook or any social media, all right? It just isn't going to happen, all right? It isn't. Let's see what else we got.
You guys keep joking to sue the judges like I already tried that. They just throw it out. I sued all the New York judges in the Saladino case for being corrupt. I sued all the Pennsylvania judges in Lackawanna County that are messing with my taxes, trying to steal my property for being corrupt. And they just jerk you around, say, oh, the judges are immune, you can't sue judges. They're still denying me due process, they're denying me the trial, they're not acknowledging that the judicial representatives acted outside of their jurisdiction on behalf of these secret societies and had a personal, religious, secret societal belief that they acted upon outside of their judicial duties. They're ignoring that and just throwing the cases out. And again, what can I do besides make it as public as possible and ask you guys to share my videos? You guys...
You can make it as public as you want, but, you know, I mean, the thing about it is, do you really think that the judge, suing judges for what? For what?
Our court system is a money funnel for the elite. It is a completely fabricated, fake, fraudulent mirage of nonsense used to protect these secret society members and help them profit off of anyone else. In this case, a large shipping company destroyed $30,000 of my Wagyu beef.
Sure they did. Sure they did.
And I'm no longer able to even import it from Japan as a result of the spoilage that was their fault. Now, what happens if you actually learn the court system? If you figure out all these lawyers are messing with you and just stealing money from you, and you learn the procedures and how to do everything and actually file a case, the judge will wipe their ass with it. That's what will happen. And, you know, they jerked me around for a few months and then just dismissed the case, which they can't do because I demanded a jury trial. So they are denying me due process and my amendment rights, and now I have to file an appeal, but no one cares. So all I can do
That's right. Nobody cares. That's the most truthful thing you've said so far.
is try to make this as public as possible.
Nobody's going to listen to you. Poor little Tink Tink.
The amount of people who just casually have a photo of him on their phone is sending me. Yeah, you could have used the word girls instead of people. So this is a video of just some really tall kid walking around in Europe. And I started thinking, I was like, girl filmed it. And I saw in the comments, other girls were posting photos of this kid. And I got thinking, man, are these girls really so height obsessed? Does something really click in their brain?
Well, anyone would take a picture of someone that tall, you morons. I mean, seriously. I mean, look out. He has to be at least 7 foot tall. So, yeah, they're going to take a picture of him.
brain so much when they see a tall dude, they think, oh my God, I need him. I need to man. You think those girls?
No, they, look how skinny the guy is. I mean, look, this guy is tall, but he's skinny. He doesn't have any muscle on him or anything like that. But here he goes whining about how short he is again.
Girls filmed him just because, oh, he was tall. That's all right. No, they really, really need that. They need some giant in their life. If girls found a 7-foot tall dude, they would drop anything. If there was a 7-foot tall dude that was interested in any of these girls, they would drop everything in their life to go be with him. It's so crazy. It's so crazy.
Why is he obsessing over it? I think Frank Tufano one day is just gonna he's just gonna go and knock up everybody.
Need my man.
I wouldn't. I mean, don't. If you see him in a mall or so forth pacing around, you need to get away. Yeah, where is Cuban at anyway, Nader? I've not seen him in a while. I've not seen Jay Masters in a while neither. I have no clue where they've disappeared at.
This tall. Just some regular looking, lanky, tall dude. That's all that matters. Height. Height, height, height.
Height!
And I've said it several times. I'm not sure if I made a video specifically saying it. We should not be talking about anything in the looks maxing space besides height, because it's all that matters. You got all these girls and a few gay dudes sprinkled in, posting their photos of this guy. They are absolutely obsessed. It's crazy. Just don't bother unless you're tall. These girls are taking photos of this stranger. I mean, probably average looking kid, just super duper tall, and they're fantasizing about him the rest of their life. It's insane. It's absolute insanity.
Who cares? Who cares? It would be, I mean, Cuban and Jay, they should not have cut off their audience and try to do something new. You can't really do that.
Some of you...
It's sort of like my businesses here, folks. Just because I'm advertising my new channels doesn't mean that I went ahead and immediately took down my e-commerce sites. They're still there. In fact, I actually had an order on one. Another one, I forgot to process it and screwed that one up. So, I mean, you don't take down something just because it ain't working. So, yeah.
You guys are asking me, Frank, when you getting limb lengthening? I chose this eye surgery over limb lengthening because of how medieval and dangerous it was, which goes to show that, not everything is as it seems, because in hindsight, after 8 reconstructive surgeries trying to fix my eyes, limb lengthening was probably the safer bet. But if I got botched as badly in limb lengthening as I did for my eyes, I wouldn't have came back. I would have probably passed away on the operating table, because people do have...
Well, if you passed away from the operating table, I would have considered a good career choice, perhaps. But I'm going to be honest with you, folks. Why does Frank Tufano do this to himself? Why? Why does he do this to himself? I just don't get
extreme
it.
Complications from that surgery, and it's an absolutely absurd thing to do. Even if it was completely paid for, I wouldn't get it. If someone gave me upper and lower limb lengthening for free, I still wouldn't get it. They'd have to pay me a very large amount of money to be like a promoter.
No, well, good thing no one ain't gonna pay you for it. Nobody's gonna pay you. All right, you ain't got to worry about that. That's the one thing you ain't got to worry
Emotional
about.
Person, because I know I'm going to be crippled the rest of my life. I'd have to get paid for it.
No one's gonna pay you because nobody doesn't know who you are. Good moron.
Things that I do for my boyfriend that would send a low-effort girlfriend into a coma. Number one, I was drive.
All these girls in the comments saying, I'm not doing wife duties on a girlfriend's salary, are enforcing a transactional relationship. And if you want to make things transactional, I can hire a private chef, a maid, to do everything I need for the week for $500. So your services as a wife monetarily are worth $500 for cleaning and cooking. And I can pay a professional to do that every single week for that amount of money. If there's childcare involved, if there's other things involved, we can, that's up for debate. But, it's probably out of the reach of an average salary person. But for a wealthy man or the guys that these girls want, why would he want you if he can pay for every single thing? It's not about transactional. It's you showing you care for him by doing those things. And if you don't, shouldn't marry you.
Things that I do for...
Who cares? The thing about it is that Frank Tufano's younger than me, and he's talking old folk stuff. This is stuff that old people my age talk about. And guess what? It's boring. It's boring. I mean, it's just what he's talking is old folks stuff. Yeah, that was the one thing I did notice there, that they did take down Big Lenny's channel, and the thing about it is, and this would have been a complete asshole that would have done it, someone probably got offended by one of his many videos. They went and filed a YouTube claim complaint. Because he's not around in order to dispute those back, yeah, they're going to take the channel. They're going to take it down. You see, folks, you got to remember one thing. You got to live beyond the channel itself. But the good thing is there's still going to be plenty of Big Lenny content. And the truth of the matter is the vast majority of Big Lenny's content was live streams talking about daily things. So, I mean, it still sucks there, but yeah, sometimes things don't. Sometimes people will just do that just out of spite.
So Maniac DM'd me to let me know that the Big Lenny show could not be found on YouTube. So I logged into YouTube here, and I can't find it. So the first thing I did is I looked at, does YouTube nuke channels for inactivity? And the answers I got back were typically no. Now, the only two people who had access to his channel were Rob and Lenny. And that was many years ago, and one of Rob's manic points of him going up and down on things he was on demanded from Andrew and I that he's the only one that has access to Lenny's channel other than Lenny. So we relinquished access. So we haven't had access for years. So none of us can log into this channel and figure out if he had any copyright strikes or any notifications. And I know just like this maniac messaged me, you think it's the brother? And I'm like, after all these years, like,
no, it definitely wasn't the brother. He's moved on.
why now? He probably would have done it when Lenny died. It doesn't make sense after all this time. So I think, and this is just my hypothesis, that channel probably had some hidden like strikes on it or notifications or something, and they weren't resolved and it got nuked. I mean, there could be so many reasons why this got nuked. In this world we live in, like modern day Winston Churchill had 165,000 subscribers, gone. No ifs, ands, or buts, gone. YouTube will give you some notification.
I'm not going to even say anything about his subscribers, but I will tell you right now, subscribers is not really relevant in this society here.
About copyright strikes and so on and so forth, but if there's no one there to respond to it or appeal it, YouTube just will go on its merry way and nuke a channel. At the end of the day, this is really sad because there's so many memories on that channel that I filmed, Rob filmed, other people filmed, Andrew filmed, Brad probably filmed some of that stuff. And the only saving grace in all of this is probably the fact that TransformX probably has all of this backed up anywhere, because the only thing I think I have backed up, not in the cloud, I think I have a hard drive in one of my storage bins that has some of the old graphics I made and maybe some of the raw footage, but I would have to go check. Yeah, that sucks, man. That's fucked up. That sucks. Yeah, hopefully TransformX has this stuff backed up. That's the only thing I can think about. Either TransformX, Chuck E. Cheese Ranch, or some other maniac downloaded any of those videos and now can re-upload somewhere else. But I had to confirm that. That's pretty sad.
Yes, you can! Just do it! If you're tired of starting over, stop giving up.
Just give up, folks. Just give up. Well, at least the modern day Winston Churchill's actually posting again. Sort of. Sort of. But he does still have all those interview things, so, well. Unfortunately, when you re-upload things, you're not going to have the traffic that you had before. Yeah. But hey, channel does look pretty decent. Don't worry, folks. The Great One's channel will be looking a lot better, too. See how mine looks? That's not going to work. We're going to have to... We'll work on this tonight. I've been meaning to get around to doing it, but I've just been a little bit busy. But folks, get your questions in. If you wish to make a donation, you can. Smash the like button. We're going to be all right, folks. Yep, we're going to definitely be all right. But yeah, I'm not going to discuss his 115,000 subscribers. Play what I left in the community. I never played it. Yeah, I got out of Dodge there, KCB. Sometimes you just got to get out of Dodge when it comes to things. But I'm going to be nice today, and I'll see what you got here.
I'm going to show you guys my occasional morning routine for omega-3. I should really be doing this about every 2 weeks, but I procrastinate a lot. So it's been a little while since we've had a raw beef brain, and because of fish and ocean
Raw beef brain. Nice.
pollution, this is definitely the safest and highest quality source of omega-3. It's just a very limited and rare item that we actually have in stock right now in Frankie's Strange Meat, because I think it's hard to find on the website. That might be why. It's under the eye and brain shares, and you can order either half of a brain or a cow's eye. It's also not too cheap. I think it's $15 or $20 for half a brain, but there's only one on the animal, and honestly, if we were like not a shadow ban and censored business, we'd probably sell for even more than that and always be sold out. So yeah, I get worried sometimes. It's been sitting in the fridge for about a week. I think it's a week now, maybe a little longer. It goes, because of the omega fatty acids, the brain is very unstable compared to regular meat.
You're not supposed to eat brains. Folks, let me tell you something, all right? When you go into the wild and you see the hyenas and the bears and everything, they're eating the animal carcasses. Do you notice how they avoid the brain? You notice how they avoid the brain and other organs and stuff like that? There's a reason for that. Even animals know you're not supposed to eat that shit.
So it does spoil a little quicker. This is a little funky. It's not like completely bad yet. I should have definitely had it like last week when I brought it home. So this is kind of a lot too. Yeah, it's funky.
As long as you cook it, you should be fine.
Definitely started fermenting, which I don't like. It's sometimes it gives you a stomach ache and stuff, but because of the funkiness, I'm not gonna have as much as I normally would. I'll just maybe have, a quarter of half the brain.
That sounds about fair. I mean,
and you don't need a crazy amount of omega-3. And honestly, I don't think it's really,
I mean, you better cook that thing pretty good, but ugh.
that funky and fermented and spoiled. I usually just swallow this down. I don't like chewing it. Sometimes I'll chop it up, but
He's not going to eat this raw, is he?
because I have my retainer in and I'm doing this on video and I want it to be quick, what we'll do is maybe we'll do 2 pieces so I can swallow it down easier. Yeah, it starts smelling like cheese and getting funky.
Oh my god.
That's like swallowing down a pill. Raw food doesn't have much flavor to it.
And he wonders why he's sick all the time.
I guess we're doing about half of the half brain, which is a quarter brain at once. Now, normally what I have every morning is the beef glandular powder, which does have omega-3 in it because I have the third eye blend, so I do get omega-3 every day normally. It's just I'm not sure if that's enough for all of my dietary needs, so I do like throwing in the brain once in a while. I'm going to
Just straight up nasty. Just nasty. The hell's wrong with him? Half of a half brain. And he wonders why he's sick all the time. He really does. He's sick all the time because of that mess.
I live in the woods with my boyfriend and...
What?
I live in the woods with my boyfriend and 5 cats. This is what we're having for dinner tonight. Pancake mix. Milk. Hershey's coffee creamer. I was gonna use regular butter, but it got wet in my cooler, so I had to throw it away. So I'm gonna use this instead.
Boy, the housing crisis is like a mother. Now, this is something I found on YouTube. So I'm going to start doing maybe random access videos or something.
These are the sausages I'm using today.
That doesn't look done. Oh my God, she's going to cook it in the, well, in the sausage grease.
I forgot to pick up black pepper, but I do have salt. I'm also going to add Gouda cheese.
At least the cooking is better than Sean G's.
Here's our dinner. Thanks for watching.
I mean, look, she looked like she on some drugs. Look at the white boy behind him. Look at him. Ew, ew. Maverick Tulip. Oh, Lord. These people. She's homeless. She's homeless. And she stands there.
Hi, y'all.
And she stands there singing for money. La da dee, la da da, la da dee, la da da. She's homeless. She's homeless. She's homeless.
Joe's, excuse me, Joe's Pizza, down here, Lower Manhattan. Got the Parmesan cheese, black pepper. Put a little salt on that joint. Put a little salt on that joint. Come on, Shay. Get some napkins. Put napkins in. Here you go. Get some napkins. Alright, so look. Come here, Shay, right there. So look. This how you eat when you in New York. This how you eat a slice of pizza. You get your slice, right? You fold that joint like that. You fold that joint like that, and you get rid of the plate. You don't hold no plate. And then you stand like this so you don't get the juice on your gear, your sneakers. You fly like that. Pepperoni joint. And then you get the napkin. You gotta get the mouth clean. Joe's Pizza, show them that right there, Shay.
Joe's Pizza.
Joe's Pizza, 7 Claremont Street. We down here in the village. Right by Blinken Street. Check my girl out. But look, come on, Shay. Look at that cheese right there. Watch I get that. Then you blow it out like that. So you don't get it on your sniffles in the gear like that. Sean Cheese Podcast Show. Come here, Missy. Come on, girl, Missy.
I got
New York City talk. North Philly in the house.
Well,
Don't never stop.
I'm going to the table and eat mine.
You don't go to no table. You gotta stand out in the open. Get that cheese.
He said don't go to the table.
Yo, Sal, put some cheese in that motherfucker, man. Yo, Sal, put some cheese in that motherfucker, man. Podcast show. Man.
Oh, boy. What a maroon. I swear. You know how I'm going to end this? You know, with all these videos, I mean, it's supposed to be happy hour. But nothing makes me more happier than something like this here. Here we go. This will make me feel a little bit better.
And show me her hand. Like, I don't know what he's doing to her, but okay. I just felt worried for her.
Give it to her, man. You're gonna go talk to her really quick. Nope, you're gonna let go of her. Go talk to her really quick. Stop. I will hurt you. Stop. Let go now. Let go now.
Let go. Let go.
You're about to get tased. Stop the knife! One at gunpoint.
Well,
Throw the knife away. Throw the knife away.
Ouch.
Hey, stop.
Stop. Let go now.
Stop.
Let go now.
Let go. Let go.
You're about to get tased.
Let go.
You want every one?
Well, that was quick. Don't worry, he survived his injuries. They did let loose into him there, that's for sure. Y'all may not have noticed, but yeah, they popped him pretty good, so. But he be alright. He be alright. But folks, get your questions in. 9 minutes left. Oh boy. What a day, what a day. Oh, yeah. Just checking the news, folks. The news, not the weather. Ugh. So, in speaking with the Epstein files, folks, we continue. This French modeling scout. Let me turn down the music a little bit. It's a little too goddamn loud. So apparently, this modeling scout linked to Jeffrey Epstein found dead in his Paris apartment. He wasn't a model, a modeling scout.
When it comes to the victims of this
It says that he died of a heart attack, which, well, 69, he didn't quite make the average life expectancy, but he got in a lot of good mileage. Obviously smoked some good cigars. So he actually lives in what's called a carriage house, which is so basically carriage houses are quite old, folks. They're built and designed to where, you know, a horse can stay in there and you have your house living above. I got your hour cardio in. It's always the best time because the show's an hour long, so I'm telling you, my show comes in handy. It'll get you in shape. I mean, I'll tell you right now, I've been training a whole bunch. Literally. But yeah, he's dead. He looked like a pretty cool guy, though. And just remember, folks, just because your name's in the Epstein files doesn't mean you did anything. Whoopi Goldberg's name is in there. You know she's got a vagina. She ain't gonna be pounding women unless... Well, on the other hand, she could have used a strap-on. I didn't even think of that. Well, never mind what I said. Did Whoopi Goldberg use a strap-on with one of Epstein's whores? Tune in tomorrow for the evening run and figure that one out. Or maybe not figure it out. Who knows? But I will tell you this, folks. I'll tell you this right now. If I was going to be on a news report that I had passed away, this is the way I want to be remembered. Bottle of good alcohol and a cigar. That's a Cuban right there, folks. Weighed in at 211. Oh man, you've really gotten lean there, Ryan. Me personally, I can't be doing all that type of running. But man, guy was under a lot of stress and stuff, which, if he's involved, rightfully so. But this is, folks, this is, despite this guy being an egregious, probably piece of garbage. If I'm on the news and I have gone, this is the last picture I want people to see me at. Drinking a bottle of alcohol and smoking a cigar. That's a good way to end things. Just keeping it real and telling it to you like it is, folks. But it is now 7 o'clock. That is the end of the show. I want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight. Be sure to tune in for the evening run, 6 p.m. tomorrow night. But I'm out of here, and as always, peace and soul.